we met Pauline, a Dutch pediatrician who spoke to us what made her embrace Islam.
When I was 21 years old, I was in the middle of my medical studies. It came to my attention that when I watched the news and it talked about Islam or Muslims, that all of the news, or predominantly all of the news, is negative. Especially when it comes to women, it's always very negative. Something about women not being able to go to school in Afghanistan, about women getting acid thrown in their faces in Pakistan, a lot of bad things. And also in the climate that what was going on at that time in Western Europe where I lived, it was very anti-Islamic to my feeling. And I just followed the media and just believed everything they said, and I had a very negative idea about Islam. During that year when I was 21, I started to, in my free time, get some extra information about Islam. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to have more arguments about why this was such a horrible religion. I wanted to be able to debate people about it. So in my free time, like I said, I started to read some stuff, to watch some videos about Islam. And in the beginning, I could still say, okay, I hate this religion, it's bad because of this and this and this. But as I read more and more, I started to really feel, I started to feel I liked it. There were things about it that appealed to me as a person, as a human being. I started to feel that, okay, I hate it, but yeah, this and this and this is kind of cool about it. And in the end, after months and months of reading some stuff, I found out that I couldn't say anymore that I hated it. The list of things that I liked was just too long. And I really felt it was really like coming home, because it was really it really suited my way of my way of thinking of how life should be. And I couldn't help myself and converted. So that's how I became a Muslim. In the beginning, I wore a hijab when I prayed. It started to bug me a little bit that I would wear the hijab while praying and then take it off and go outside. I started to feel that Allah, or God, as we say Allah, sees me always, not just when I'm praying. So if I go outside, He's also there and He's also watching me. It's not just a thing when you're praying. So I decided about half a year after I converted to start wearing the hijab. And ever since, I've been wearing it, never took it off. Before I became a Muslim, I had a lot of misconceptions about Islam, especially concerning women. I really thought that this was a religion in which women are forced to dress a certain way. They're not allowed to go outside. They're not allowed to learn. They're not allowed to work. They're not allowed to be a human being. This is really what I thought. But after I converted, I found out that all my misconceptions, all the ideas I had about women in Islam were wrong. And I found out that it's liberating. And it's not just liberating, it also allows you to, in Islam we work, we are allowed to own businesses, we're allowed to divorce if we're unhappy, you have to ask us our permission to get married. All the things that bothered me before, they're simply not true. I see that in Islam, as a woman, I can be who I want to be. I can work. Another important thing is I can dress how I want to. I'm not pushed by the media, by the fashion of the day. My body is my own. I'm free from all the looks of people. I'm free from all the pressure of being too skinny or being too fat or walking on high heels or wearing certain super expensive designer clothes that after you wear them twice you gotta buy new ones. I can just focus on my real life. I can focus on my family. I can focus on my work. I can focus on my God. I can focus on myself. I don't have to focus about what everybody else thinks about me. And I think this is one of the things that is so attractive in Islam for women. You are valued for the person you are. You're liberated from having to be an object, having to be something that's only there for being beautiful. You're free to express yourself. You're free to work, to be a mother if you want to be, because you don't have to work. You can't. That's another difference. Now that I'm converted, I have something beautiful, and it's called the prayer. We pray 5 times a day, which means that 5 times a day I relax. 5 times a day I'm in meditation. 5 times a day, I give my worries to my God, to my Creator. And this is my favorite thing in Islam. If you've never prayed, go for it. Just try. It'll save you. It saved me.